how to make the Gypsy guitar sing with left-hand vibrato. I'm Robin Nolan, and I'm here to answer your questions on Gypsy jazz guitar playing. And I've got a question from Sarosh in Kashmir. Wow. And he's asking about how he can get the strength in his left hand to make chords and to make notes, and how does he get the tone out of a Gypsy guitar? And it's a good question, because I think there's a lot of focus in this music on the right hand and right hand technique, right hand picking technique, the whole floating wrist, the way that gets the power. But really, in my opinion, the left hand is equally as important to get the tone and to make the guitar sound magical. So that's what I'm going to teach you in this video, is how to do that. And I think the number one thing that you need to know is that with the left hand, you're using a lot of strength. So you're not just pushing buttons and not just just touching the guitar lightly. As far as the way I play, I'm really, if I play I'm really gripping the left hand, gripping the neck really tightly and really squeezing it. You can see behind the neck there, I've got my thumb really pressed into the neck and just gripping the neck really tightly and kind of balancing it with my right hand, so it kind of like, and then squeezing it, like that. So it kind of lets the guitar ring and lets the guitar kind of get to its sweet spot and kind of rock, really, and if you look at any rock player or blues player, when they're really using that left hand to squeeze the note out and get the character. And it's exactly the same with Gypsy guitar. You've got to really kind of like, you really got to kind of put the effort in there with the left hand, the strength, to get the really cool notes sounding. So, don't be shy with the strength in your left hand. Use your thumb on the back of the neck to really push into those notes. And it also goes for chords, So if I'm playing a chordal thing like, I'm kind of really almost shaking the left hand with a bit of vibrato and squeezing as well. So instead of just going, which is different to, let's say, playing, regular jazz guitar, where you just kind of more, you're kind of being a bit more gentle with the left hand. I think in Gypsy jazz, you can get a lot more tone and character out of the guitar by using, the strength of the left hand. Just to show you how exactly I do vibrato, I go into a note, like, say, the beginning of Nuage, I go, and I start the vibrato slow, and then, with the thumb there on the back of the neck, I start to increase the velocity of the vibrato, so it's how fast it's going up and down. So it kind of goes, and at the end, it's really shaking. And when I'm shaking it, the guitar's literally shaking, and the strings here are buzzing, and the guitar is alive and ringing out, and that's how you can get the good tone. So I'm starting slow, then kind of going into a fast vibrato. That's in a nutshell how I do vibrato. There's different sorts as well, but just for now, don't be afraid to really shape that note to get the tone. And the same thing with chords. So if you're playing an inversion like, let's say that voicing, which is a good E7 voicing, I'm also doing the same thing. I'm shaking it, I'm getting a vibrato, I'm making sure that chord's ringing out and all the notes are just going to make the guitar sound awesome, I'm also using vibrato. So I hope that helps, Sarosh. And the concept of this video is to realize that the left hand in Gypsy jazz, in my opinion, is just as important as the right hand. So go for it. Get those notes, get the sweet spot, and have fun doing it. I'll see you in the next video.